After good deeds, sleep take us away, Mr. Sandman.
What it do? This Lil D, Block Kings Entertainment, coming at you one more time with a video. This is 999 Block Kings. It's my YouTube station. The name of this video, Dealing with Criticism as an Artist. Dealing with criticism as an artist. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your continued support. You've learned about music theory. You've learned about music structure. How to craft the best lyrics. How to prepare songs and structure from start to finish. Even while you as an artist should be selling your own music. Now the part of the game nobody ever told you about as an artist is how to deal with criticism. Now, as an artist myself, I know there are at least 4 different kinds of criticism that an artist has to deal with. Number 1, criticism from people that use what you say and try to use it against you. 2, criticism from those that wish they were in your position. Criticism just being envy, just wishing they were further along as you are. 3, criticism where they just hate on you just because you doing and they're not doing. You should be doing this and you should be doing that. People want to tell you what you should be doing with your life, and they're not even worried about trying to do for their life. And 4, just the aspect of nowadays, criticism is a way that people get paid. They just hate on what you do for a paycheck. People would rather tell you that your shoes are untied and expose it than just pull you to the side and be like, hey, I see you're walking, tie your shoe up, it's just safety. They don't look in the good of what people are doing anymore. They just look and focus on what's wrong with this situation. Just looking at stuff in a negative aspect. But what we want to do with this video is just bring that to light so that artists can see that there's another part of the game. All you have imagined to this point is what drives you. You love the art of making decisions and seeing those decisions, those choices grow into something new. But see, nobody ever told you that in the field of art that you chose, you would have to deal with criticism on many different levels. And it's natural. It's a natural happening. It just means you're walking in the right direction. Well, don't worry, calm down, put your seatbelt back on. The ride's gonna be pleasant. This video was made just for you.
The Sandman. After good deeds, sleep take us away, Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman. Can't watch the timepiece, it gets in the way.
To be a creator, you're gonna have to learn how to deal with criticism on any level. It just comes with the territory. To be a true artist means you developed an independence of thought. Pretty much what it takes to be successful these days. What they don't tell you is people have opinions and they'll always have the right to call you misunderstood and they even call you crazy. Being truly creative will take you to places you've never seen, but it's also going to take for your skin to thicken on many levels because of the criticism you get as you create.
In the way, time is to wax before they wash all away. We think about that hourglass, procrastinate today. When every moment is so pure before it starts to fade.
What holds a lot of artists back is the fear of failure. They worry too much about what people think and what people say about them and the creativity. Me, I don't have that problem. And with this video, dealing with criticism as an artist, I'm gonna tell you, it's just something you gotta get used to. If you're ever scared to fail, if you're ever scared of criticism, be it your fans, family, friends, relatives, then the best bit of advice that I could give to you is to turn off all the lights, hide up under your bed, and just don't move. That way, maybe it'll go away. Criticism is just something that comes with the territory. It just means you're working.
Can't watch the time, pizza gets in the way. Time is to watch before they wash all away. We think about that hourglass, procrastinate today.
Being artists, we always gonna be sensitive about what we create. But at the same time, you gotta remember that when you create art, it becomes a product of opinion. And there's nothing you could do about that. Criticism isn't always aimed straight directly at you. That's why you shouldn't take it personal. Let me tell you something about life. People gonna think you're crazy if you move forward. People gonna think you're crazy if you move backwards. People gonna think you're crazy if you just stand still. And they definitely gonna think you're nuts if you turn off the lights and hide under your bed. There's a certain liberation that comes when an artist feels mastery of oneself. When you finally get a taste of that confidence that comes from doing what you want to do in life and being who you want to be, criticism won't even matter to you. Your creativity is in creating, not in being worried about what people are gonna think after. At first, when you first started out, you created with the fear of worrying about what people were gonna think about your creation, what people were gonna think about your works. Now you realize that criticism is just energy around your offerings anyway. You've learned your craft, you've practiced your craft, you perform your craft. But see, nobody told you what to expect as an artist. Well, that's why these videos come at you from an artist's perspective. This is 999 Block Kings. It's my YouTube station. The definition of crazy, I think in the dictionary, should read something like this. Fearless to obtain the things you want in life. No fear in being different. No fear in being different or just plain standing out. Hey, if they call what you do crazy, as long as you're doing what you want to do, who really cares? What matters is the energy that you put into your creativity. And see, when you're more focused on your creativity, when you're more focused on getting things done, when you're more focused on creating the life that you want, people will often view your life as their own. And that's what causes things like criticism, where people want to tell you what you should be doing or what you can't achieve. And see, that's perfectly okay. You create art. So beauty pretty much is going to be in the eye of the beholder. That's why they call it art in the first place. When you deal with criticism, and trust me, you will, especially the better you get at what you do, you hear it, but you never internalize it. It's your art. It doesn't have to make sense. Art only has to make sense in the mind of its creator. If you create to please yourself. Stay true to you. That way, it always makes sense. Plus, when you look at it from that perspective, you'll always know how to start and when you're done. You'll always know when it comes to a close. At the end of the day, it's your art. Like I told you before, you can't please everybody, but you can be respected on many levels for not compromising what you do. You're a true decision maker, and you practice independence of thought. Straight up, the thing about criticism is people gonna talk about you to the day you die. So give them something to talk about. Criticism should always take you to the times where you can remember when no one was talking about you at all. Even if they criticizing what you do, you're still heavily thought of to be talked about. This is Lil Deal, Block Kings Entertainment. Peace.
moment is so pure before it starts to fade. We living free, it's like a breeze, so watch the world come easy. To watch the ceiling fan just circle over drives me dizzy. So start to worry, it's only wondering to find a reason to finally get it, not so quiet, breath exhaling deeply. To see the stars from the sky, though my lids are heavy. I found a way and made it by no sweating, things is pity. Earn many stripes, it's all about this life that's always edgy. The ups and downs are always steady when it comes to fetty. After good deeds, sleep take us away, Mr. Sandman, 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 Mr. Sandman, Sandman, Sandman. After good deeds, sleep take us away, Mr. Sandman, 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 Mr. Sandman, Sandman, Sandman. Can't watch the time, piece it gets in the way, gets in the way. Tight hits the rocks before they wash all away, wash all away. We think about that hourglass, procrastinate today. When every moment is so pure before it starts to fade. Can't watch the time, piece it gets in the